Hey guys, and welcome back to the Bree
and RJ
Show. Today's episode is all about relationships.
And keeping it real. 100.
1000. We've got a lot of DMs, a lot of questions from you all that say you all really vibe with us. You like our channel, and we really appreciate and love you all. One of the main contents that you all want us to cover is our relationship. Many of you all think we have this perfect, cute, fashionable relationship, and it is some of that, but relationships take work, right?
It takes a lot of work.
So today we have 10 questions that via Google are asked most commonly for people who are in air quote happy relationships, okay? So we're gonna go through those, and if you all have any questions or any concerns, just comment below. How to make long distance relationships work. And we're not gonna be long-winded, we're gonna get in and we'll get out.
A lot of sky miles.
Period.
A lot.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
Southwest is my best friend. I've gotten so many points with them.
I've gotten more points than her though. I've got free flights.
Okay, I mean, I fly too. But I'm a driver, y'all. I will drive to him because he's in Atlanta now. So I will come and just drive to him. He's not a driver. He's not gonna drive.
But I'm 45-minute flight away.
Right. So it takes a lot of sky miles and a lot of communication.
But right now, the quarantine has got us together.
Right.
For Lord knows how long.
What's that mean? You can do a lot of huffing and puffing.
I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just stating that the quarantine has us in one place, so I don't have to go to the airport no more, nor do you have to get in the airport. Or get in, you did get in the car here.
Interesting.
Thank you. All right, next question. How to build trust in a relationship?
How do you build trust?
I think that's just you. You know, if you come in a relationship already on guard because your last relationship was toxic, or it was infidelity, or it was just an unhealthy environment,
verbally, physically.
If you carry on that to the next relationship, it won't work. So trust is just clean slate, and unless I give you a reason for you to not trust me, then that's not fair.
And ladies, you have to remember, anything that can be taken from you is not for you.
Same goes for the fellas.
Period. All right, next question. What is a poly relationship? I do feel like we have to talk about that because we live in a generation where people feel it is acceptable to date buku people or have several girlfriends. So to me, a poly relationship is a relationship where you are in complete agreement with the person that you're dating, stating that you're gonna date more, you can date other people. But that's a lot of communication in itself. Right.
If you gotta date more than one person, you don't need to be with that one person. Because this one person equals a million people, you know?
Well, that's us. But you have to think, so we have to realize we're not married yet, right? Like, we're just in a relationship.
We're not married, but if I have to look another direction at another woman, then clearly I'm not with the right one.
The technicality is that we're not married. So when you're dating, all you're really doing is auditioning that person until you find somebody you really want to be with. So being in a poly relationship for me would be most appropriate while I'm still single, not when I'm married. And I know that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Poly means many, first of all.
Right.
I'm bringing my science boy. It should only be one. Mono. One.
That's for marriage.
No,
that's when people get rings.
That's for a relationship.
When you're in a relationship, and that's why I'm saying it all comes down to communication. If you and your partner communicate that y'all are dating other people, that's cool because y'all are not married.
No, I'm talking about exclusively, you mean?
Yeah, but we're just talking about the meaning of a poly relationship.
Oh, no, poly relationship, though, is not what we gonna have going on.
Oh, no, we don't have a poly relationship.
I'm saying poly in general. If you're in a committed relationship.
She heard me only.
If you're in a committed relationship with one person.
Right, that's mono.
Which it should be mono, but if it's poly, it's not even taken serious anyway. Because if it's mono, in order to get to mono, I'm not even have to be focused on any woman around me. It's only one.
Right.
Which is why I asked you to be with me. If not, then I'm wasting my time.
You're wasting your time.
And I would never waste my time. So stop wasting your time, and maybe you can see different results, people. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I think that's kind of common sense, but we live in a day where,
You just
you
got a
know,
little upset.
as far as
You just made yourself upset.
no, I didn't. I'm just saying poly means, when you say poly, I'm not in a committed relationship. A committed relationship should only be one person, which is mono. So that's what I'm saying. Poly, if you just casually dating somebody and y'all both understand it, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, when you committed to somebody, ain't no poly. It's only one.
One bit.
Next question.
How to save your relationship. So RJ and I have almost been together for 2 years. I can probably count on one hand how many times we've gotten into a disagreement, because I don't call them arguments. The way we save our relationship is we've done it different ways. We've had to just go at it, and then realize that was too far, and then, have an adult conversation.
Or just space, lower your tone.
Right.
You don't have to get rowdy. If you got to take 30 seconds or 30 minutes to regroup, that's fine. But
don't look at me like that.
number one thing, the number one thing is to not let any outside force get into your relationship. That includes family.
Most importantly,
family. Keep them out of your business.
Mm-hmm.
Friends. Anybody outside force, that can affect your relationship. And, nothing is worth you in your love of your life, like just ending over something that could be stopped.
Or even like your happiness, right? Because misery loves company. And so you really have to be careful about the advice you seek from other people, because this is how I look at it. How can you advise me to do anything you haven't done for yourself yet? So with that being said, just be careful of the people that you really confide in, because it could be a damper on your relationship.
What is an open relationship? What's not going on over here? That's what an open relationship is. I'm not interested. There's too many STDs out here. It's too many accidents that can happen, fellas.
There's too many games being
Accidents
played.
cost a lot of money, and it might possibly cost you 18 years of your life. No, thank you.
Yikes. Open relationship, like you said, is definitely something we don't have over here. But an open relationship pretty much is just when you and your partner, once again, have made an executive decision that you all are going to see and do other things with other people. So if that's for you, no shade, no judgment, do you, boo? But this ain't open.
Well, if it's for you, I don't know.
This ain't open.
I'm just telling you this.
Listen.
She talking about no shade.
Period.
It's all shade for me.
No
if you in an open relationship, then clearly you ain't next to the right person.
I mean, but not everybody's looking to be that serious right now.
Okay, well,
though.
don't be in a relationship with them. You could be outside every day by yourself. Next question.
Yes, sir. How to get out of a toxic relationship?
Ooh.
Um,
Honestly, sometimes you ain't gonna get out the toxic relationship till you just get to your last point, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna take you. It might even take you years, But other than that, I don't really know what to tell you. But you're gonna have to go through it, because there are gonna be people in your ear telling you, "Hey, you should do this, you do that." But you should also learn on your own. You should know your limit. You should know if this relationship is worth my peace of mind, then you in the wrong relationship. You need to move around. Me personally, I've been in one toxic one, and with some crazy women in my life.
But we're talking about relationship, not dating.
But if you just crazy to me, you toxic.
Oh, that's a word.
Yeah.
Reverend.
I feel like being in a toxic relationship, you gotta learn on yourself.
Ladies, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is how you get out of a toxic relationship. You look in the mirror one day because you get tired of the BS. You get tired of feeling the way you feel, and you make the executive decision to choose you.
Boom.
How to know when your relationship is over. Oh, that's an easy one.
When I just don't care.
When you don't want to be around a person anymore.
I don't want to hear you sneeze. I don't want to hear you talk. I don't want to hear you cough.
Everything about you annoys me.
I don't even want you to walk by me.
And when you can
I don't want you to sniff the same air as me. My skin will crawl. That's how I just know the relationship.
Or when you can stop
is
imagining you
over.
being with that person mentally, it's a wrap. There's nothing left in baby girl. It's time to move on. Last question.
What does a healthy relationship look like?
Us.
Okay. Listen, a healthy relationship looks happy, okay? I don't know what to tell you, but everybody will have their own definition of a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship is not a picture on Instagram, okay? It's not you two look to get good together, you two look pretty fly together, so that's a healthy relationship. No, it's not. A healthy relationship looks like pure happiness on the inside.
Right.
If you don't feel that, then you're not in a healthy relationship. Or if you are every day thinking about trying to change yourself for that person
or leaving
that person, that's not a healthy relationship.
No. And I'm gonna be honest, like, we don't really care about the input of others or the thoughts of others, but when people can like see the radiance of happiness around you and they can tell you
can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel their energy. Like, that's when you know you're in a happy relationship. Like, this guy's my best friend. Like, he's the best man I've ever been with. So our relationship, from my perspective, like, I'm super happy. I'm kept, I'm taken care of, I'm loved, I'm supported, I'm number one, I'm primary, like, and that's what it should be. And he's not even my husband yet, y'all. So we're happy. We do everything together. Like, you see? Really? We do everything. Happy relationship looks like you smiling every day, sis. And your aura, like, carrying happiness. Like, even the way you treat other people changes. Because other people being mean or rude don't even affect you anymore. Because you're like, but my man treats me good.
And, just as an add-on, I got 3 tips for a relationship, okay? And
it's for the men, or
this is for the men. It could be, a woman can take advice from this too, but first of all, I thank you for the messages we get on Instagram, from people who I definitely didn't know who was watching us, and, people who actually hold a lot of weight. And I appreciate you. You know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say any names, but I was told to do a video of, like, a good advice, because there is a lot of broken marriages and relationships out here.
Yeah.
And, it takes sometimes even younger people to talk about it. We're very honest.
Yeah.
Number 1, though, is have fun. You got to have fun with the person you're with. If you don't have fun, your relationship gets seem boring. 9 times out of 10, when it gets boring, that's when you might start looking somewhere else. Number 2 is just to really, have faith in each other. Y'all sometimes pray, not sometimes, all the time. Pray together, and be each other's best friends. You have to do that. And number 3, not only do you have to be in love with that person, to be healthy, but I highly suggest that you still have a life outside of your relationship. Have your own friends. You don't have to always be like tape. Me and Bree have our own life.
I don't like couples like that.
You don't want your relationship your relationship doesn't have to define you.
Have your own identity.
You're still a person, Can
I add one more to your list?
Yeah.
I'm going to say this is probably the most important one. Be transparent. Tell your man what you want, and he'll tell you what he wants.
Even though she might want a lot.
And even if I want a lot, but guess what? At least he knows what I want. So I'm not just catching an attitude randomly. He doesn't know why I'm upset, And that doesn't even just go for things you want. That's just for the way you also feel. Like, honor your emotions, honor your feelings. Right. Babe, I feel uncomfortable because I feel unhappy because I don't like this because. Right. So neither one of you are just like sitting in limbo trying to figure out how you feel, because a lot of frustration and miscommunication comes from not communicating at all.
And we are so happy to be able to talk about this, And like I said, we're going to do more videos like this. Somebody brought to my attention that we should talk more about, like the love and light in a relationship, which you should be having fun. Don't let social media define who y'all need to be with. Likes, what that person has, what that person does,
how that person looks.
All that stuff will come naturally when you don't try. Trust me. That's how I met the love of my life.
I'm the love of your life.
Don't ask me questions you already know.
Okay.
But we thank y'all. And like we said, we are looking for a catchphrase. So
we are looking for one.
Help us. We tired of starting the show like, welcome to the Archery. I don't really,
And maybe some colors. Something fun. And keep it up. It's the Bree and RJ show.
We'll see y'all next time.
Bye. Peace.